Good morning, everyone. Today I will be giving a brief review on entitlement, what it is, and the different ways you can utilize your entitlement dollars. I will also go over the way NDA will be monitoring entitlement for this year. Another topic I will talk about is the request for proposal process and why it's so important for sponsors to be involved with the process. All right, entitlement. Entitlement means the federal value of USDA food. This is not an out-of-pocket cost. Each sponsor receives entitlement and it's their responsibility to use what's been entitled to them. There is a basic calculation we use when giving entitlement to sponsors. We take your total lunches served from the prior year and multiply them by the USDA meal rate. For example, if the school district reports 68,127 lunches from the prior year and the meal rate is 0.3044 cents, their entitlement for the year is $20,737.86. So the more meals served, the more entitlement you will get the following year. It's a benefit for your district to keep serving those lunches. How to utilize entitlement. There are 3 ways sponsors can use entitlement. One way to utilize entitlement is by ordering the USDA direct delivery foods. This has also been known as brown box or commodities. This would be the 6 number 10 canned items such as applesauce, peaches, and pears, and frozen products as well, such as frozen potatoes, frozen ground beef, and unseasoned chicken strips. Another option to use your entitlement is by ordering the processed end products, such as pizza and chicken nuggets. These draw down your entitlement, and sponsors must pay a processing fee for the products, which we call the fee for service. A final option to utilize entitlement is the DoD Fresh Produce Program. Once you are signed up for the program, sponsors can receive weekly deliveries of fresh fruit and vegetables from a DoD contracted vendor. There is no out-of-pocket cost and the process is simple. We currently have several sponsors doing this program. Using any of these options is a cost advantage while planning your menus. The entitlement timeline for school year 16-17. Here's a little overview of the entitlement distribution for 16-17 school year. We issued entitlement back in February for this year. This was the initial issuance so that sponsors could begin working on their surveys. We took your school year 15 meal counts and multiply them by the preliminary meal rate for school year 16-17, which was 0.3175 cents. In July, USDA published the final meal rate for school year 16-17, and NDA recalculated entitlement for all of our sponsors. We notified sponsors of the entitlement, update, numbered memos, NSLP 2017-13 and RCCI 2017-12 back in August. This is the spreadsheet that was sent with the numbered memos so that sponsors can see the additional entitlement they received with USDA's final meal rate. If you have any questions about the spreadsheet, please feel free to call me anytime. Now monitoring entitlement for school year 16-17. This year we plan to monitor entitlement closely. By November 18th, all sponsors should have their surveys complete for the year. When you submit surveys, your entitlement gets reduced. On December 16th, NDA will look at where sponsors are at with their entitlement, and those that have not used 80% will be contacted. Towards the end of January, sponsors should know if they cannot use their entitlement, or maybe they are running short and need more. They can either request more entitlement or surrender their entitlement dollars. Requesting or surrendering entitlement. Sponsors that need more entitlement must fill out their entitlement surrender form found on our resource page. You should have depleted your entitlement before requesting more. If you know you are completely done ordering processed end products or USDA direct delivery items, please think about surrendering your remaining entitlement. It really does no good if you are leaving your entitlement on the table. Instead, we can offer your remaining entitlement to sponsors that need to order more products to finish out the school year. Our goal is for sponsors to use 100% of their entitlement. This concludes our review of entitlement. If you're still wanting more information about entitlement, we have past webinars posted on YouTube, and we also have the training slides from the Nevada School Nutrition Conference from this past summer. These are available to view at any time. This webinar will also be posted on our YouTube channel. The request for proposal, which is also called the RFP. The request for proposal, or the RFP, is a competitive procurement process. An RFP also allows for competitive bidding as well as providing competitive pricing for sponsors. We need to have a competitive procurement per USDA regulations. Therefore, we must do the RFP for USDA foods. The timeline for an RFP. If you haven't been part of an RFP, you should know that it takes several months to finalize and award new vendors. Listed here is the average time it takes for the RFP process, about 6 months. There are several meetings and discussions that take place. We need to gather data, product specifications are reviewed many times, and there's a lot of proofing of documents. NDA works with the Nevada State Purchasing Division to make sure we do the RFP within state and federal regulations. In month 1, we form an evaluation committee and an industry advisory group. Members of the evaluation committee include school districts, RCCIs, as well as nonprofit organizations whom all manage the school meal program. The industry advisory group assists with specific product specifications, and they provide input on product availability and current industry standards. In month 2, NDA sets specific criteria in the RFP. In month 3, NDA and state purchasing finalize the RFP. Month 4, the RFP is released to the public, and it is out for 6 to 8 weeks. Month 5, the RFPs are evaluated, and we also do the taste testing at this point. During month 6, contracts are awarded and must get approved by the Board of Examiners. Then, after the 6-month time frame, expect a couple of months before product is actually delivered to your agency. The process of evaluating RFPs. In the previous slide, I mentioned that month 5 is for evaluating the RFP. The evaluation process has 2 phases. The first phase is when we have the actual proposals from the vendors. Proposals are checked for completeness, and we ensure that all required documents and attachments are provided. If so, the vendor is approved in the first phase and gets moved on to the second phase. The second phase is when the evaluation committee does a taste test of the products. The committee meets together, tastes each item, and scores the products with a specific scoring criteria. Once all scoring has been completed, the scores are added up. There is a final discussion amongst the evaluation committee, and the vendor is chosen. During our last RFP, the proposals we had for both pizza and Mexican food did not pass the first phase of the evaluation and therefore needed to go out for rebid. In January, sponsors will be getting a survey to complete. We'll be sending out a survey monkey. We want to know how well the processed food products from the new RFPs are working for your district. The questions you will be asked are, how does the product taste? How is the appearance? How is the packaging for the product? How do you feel about the product's price and the value? Do the students in your district enjoy and accept this product? Overall, did this product meet your expectation? We will use the survey results to help with preparing for the next RFP. We want to provide the best products for our sponsors to utilize and especially provide quality products for the kids. The product availability chart here. These products will be on the SurveyMonkey, and as you begin to start menuing these products, keep in mind that we want to know what your comments or concerns are. So again, look for the survey in January, and we will definitely send out a notification. This is a great time to let us know how these new products are working for your district. A new RFP for eggs. This will be happening in spring 2017. As we just completed the pizza and Mexican food RFPs, we are now working on an egg RFP. An email was sent out asking sponsors if they were interested in getting scrambled eggs, egg patties, and hard-boiled eggs. We did get some positive feedback from some sponsors and really appreciate the responses. If you want to be a part of this RFP, please let us know. Let's get involved. Being on the committee is a great way to voice your opinion and let us know what your needs are and what the kids like or don't like. We will be sending out the evaluation committee forms soon. At this time, this concludes the USDA food webinar. We are open to questions at this time. So if anybody would like to submit a question, please do so.